Let me tell you, I just love Japanese tools. This is a 1/4" drive set from Nepros. This was sent to me for a quick little unboxing and review video, and it's really thanks to you guys, and I'll explain why here in just a minute. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. Nepros just sent me this really nice 1/4" drive set. Now Nepros had sent me a few ratchets a while back, and I did a quick little unboxing and review video. Now one of the ratchets they sent me, even though I said just send me some 3/8 drive ratchets, but they sent me this one here, which is a 1/4" drive, and it's the NBR290F, the flex head. I really liked the way that it looked and really liked the way that it felt. So I mentioned that I didn't really use a whole lot of 1/4" stuff, and some of the comments you guys said, hey, you should give 1/4" a try. You'd probably be surprised at how strong 1/4" drive really is, and it is so much smaller because of the smaller anvil, so you should at least give it a try. Nepros agreed, and they sent this set to me. So this is the NTB222XA. Let's get right into it, and I'll open this up. Comes in a really nice package here. It's got a sleeve on the outside, and let's see what we got. Here's a little bit of a packing list, or shows you everything that's included. Now this is all in Japanese, but it does give you kind of the breakdown here of the sizes 4 to 14 with no skips, plus you get a 5.5 or 5.5 millimeter. Set that out of the way. Got a nice sticker here as well for the toolbox if you'd like. Little foam insert here to protect everything. Wow. Again, Nepros is the top tier line of KTC, or Kyoto Tool Company. It's been making tools since 1950, but this brand Nepros came out in 1995, really with the goal to make this the world's finest tactile hand tools. And they really are. I mean, the fit and finish and the quality and the balance of these, it's really unmatched. But let's take a look at what we got here. Now, first, I'm just naturally going to grab the ratchet. It's just the first thing that I kind of gravitate to. Feels really nice in the hand, really well balanced. You know, makes my hand look really big, but really smooth mechanism. This is again the 90 tooth. Now this also includes a little breaker bar here, so if you need to give it a little bit more oomph to break something loose, you've got additional leverage. Now they also include this little T handle. Let's grab a long extension here, and there you've got a little speed T handle. Wow, that would be so cool. You can just spin something off or on. This has got additional leverage if you slide it this way, but if you leave it right in the middle and that detent, it's perfectly balanced and you can spin something on or off quickly. Very cool. Now it comes with 4 extensions, 25 millimeter, 50 millimeter, 75 millimeter, and 150 millimeter. That's the longest one that I was showing here. And it also has their universal joint. We all know a universal joint can be a lifesaver, so it's nice that they include one. And it feels pretty smooth. You can kind of just spin that at an angle, and it's not binding or anything. Now I'm happy that they also included this quick spinner, which when you put that on a ratchet, it just acts as a little thumb wheel right there. So we'll throw on our 10 millimeter. Now you get a lot more leverage when you put your thumb on this wheel rather than on the socket or the fastener itself. And it's rubberized around the side, so it slides really easily. And then they also include this driver style of handle, so you can use that almost like a screwdriver or nut driver. Now the other thing I noticed is these sockets seem to be a pretty low profile. Let's grab another 10 millimeter 1/4" socket. There we go. This is an old Allied set, 1/4" drive, something I've had for a long time, but just don't use a lot. Here's a gear wrench that I also have out of a 1/4" drive set. You can see right there, the Nepros socket is much smaller. This is also thinner, or a thinner wall than the gear wrench here. The gear wrench is slightly thicker. Let's check this other one. Same, this Allied is also thicker wall than this one here. Now, of course, the thinner wall is going to be great for access, but not only is it a thinner outside wall, but it's a slightly different design. They call this N-Power. Their contact surfaces are improved over a conventional fit socket. So this one here is designed to minimize the gap in play when it's engaged, not only making it easier to use, but it's less likely to strip. Now this set overall will set you back a pretty penny. These are not cheap tools, but this is one of those things, you know, buy once, cry once. This is the type of tool you'll be able to hand down for generations as long as nobody steals it from you. So again, I know some people say they don't know whether to keep their Nepros tools in their toolbox or in a safe, because this is a pretty penny. This is all available at neprostools.com. I'll get links in the description for you. This is really a comprehensive set. I mean, the extensions, the universal drive, this T-handle, the driver, the quick spinner, of course the ratchet, and the breaker bar. Now, I don't usually think to grab a breaker bar like this or a mini breaker bar. I would usually just still use the ratchet and hope I don't break it, but you'll probably want to grab this breaker bar just to make sure that you're not breaking this. But of course they do sell a rebuild kit for this head. This is also the improved design. It has 7 teeth on the pawl rather than 6. Just makes it for a stronger overall ratchet head. The back drag is so much smoother than their 3/8 drive. Koken is probably the king of the low back drag, but I don't know if you've seen some of the Project Farm videos where he does, you know, side-by-side comparisons of lots of different ratchets. Gear wrench rake's pretty high there too. They're 90 tooth. I do happen to have a 90 tooth gear wrench here in the 1/4 inch drive, but I don't think it's as smooth as the Nepros. And here's the gear wrench. I don't really think there's a huge difference. The Nepros sounds smoother. Now the head on the gear wrench though is a much larger size, and it doesn't have the quick release, which I am a quick release guy. I do like that. Now all of the Nepros ratchets do come with the quick release. This is a very low profile button. I do like the quick release because my hands are usually pretty greasy when I'm working on stuff, so I like the fact that you can just press that button and it comes right off. And otherwise it doesn't fall off, which I do like that it locks it in place too. Now the gear wrench does look to be thinner side by side, but look at the anvil. The anvil does stick out farther on the gear wrench, so overall there's not a huge difference between the two. And if you were to grab the Nepros socket and put it on here, and then let's grab the gear wrench, same size 10mm socket, and pop it on there, the gear wrench is going to be bigger, so this is going to get into some tighter spots or tighter areas for you. Also, the Nepros is much narrower side to side than the gear wrench, and it just feels really smooth. I like the way that it feels in the hand. It's just really comfortable. I mean, you can see that's why this is the professional's choice. I know some people call this the Snap-on of Japan, and really it is a truly high-end tool. This set is very nice. Now I know some of you say that the Nepros tools are too good to use, and a lot of you end up putting them behind a display case or locking them up somewhere. To be honest, these probably are way too nice for me. I have really you guys to thank on my YouTube channel for a few comments on the last Nepros video that I did, and that's why they reached out and asked that they could send this to me. A lot of people call these the world's finest ratchets or the world's finest tools. It's really hard to argue because these are so nice. They feel so great in the hand, and I'm really excited to get to use these. I do plan on using them. I definitely plan on using more of this 1/4 inch drive that I really haven't used so much of over the years. But that's pretty much it. I hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. I'll get a link in the description where you can pick up this exact same set as well. Again, these are all available at neprostools.com. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.